Hey everybody, we're here tonight to talk about the LVX and how to navigate the menu. Um, some people have said that it's a little bit cumbersome or they're kind of afraid of it, I suppose, about menu diving. And I would say in all, I don't think this is menu divey at all. But let's show you. Um, so this is the graphical view that you get with the LVX. There's a text view. I'll show that to you in a second. The main knobs that you have to really worry about when it comes to making adjustments is this C1, C2, and C3. These other four knobs all kind of correlate to what's printed here. So this is the time knob, this is the feedback knob, over here is mod and mix. It's these three that really make the difference. So real quick, up here at top, this is kind of like your master control. It's what you can turn left and right to change presets like this, as opposed to hitting them there. It's also when you have everything set and you press it down and you hold it, it actually saves it. But it also gives you the option then to click once and then it goes into the menu. We'll come back out of that real quick. Real quick, these two knobs are also clicky knobs if you need to know that. And you turn them left and right in the graphical view. Specifically, they also correlate to the two parameters that are kind of favorite parameters, left and right, and you can change that in here. So let's dive in. Right here, that is the presets of what the mix, mod, feedback, and time are. And you'll see they kind of jump when you start turning the knobs to wherever your knob actually is, and you can change that. So just rotating. Here you go. This is the basic structure of how this graphical menu works. The middle blob, circle, I was going to say blob, but it's a perfect circle. The middle circle is like what the function is. And then all of the bubbles around it are the different parameters that you can choose. Real quick, these two bubbles, these dots here, left and right, here tell you that the left, because it's filled in, is the favorite over here on the left. And then I guess if I type particularly is the one here. So basically how you do it is you can, with each of these parameters, you select by rotating on this knob here to rotate to which parameter you want to change, and then once you have what you want to change, you come over to this knob and you can turn it and tweak it to where you want. And then you're like, that's great. All right, I've gone through all those. That's all I want to do. Oh, you also notice like it's either a picture or it's text or it is a bar, graph, that sort of thing. So you've got this delay set the way that you want it. Now you want to move to the next parameter. You just click over here. Now you're in dynamics. You notice that kind of like lit up as orange and then it kind of faded out, just to show you're into a new function, and then the parameter that you're actually changing is lit up here in the color. So and then it actually will then adjust how many different parameters you can choose. But that's there. Dynamics, preamp, same thing. Filter. So it's off, and there's only one parameter bubble, but click that on. I made that clicking sound with my mouth. And then you can now start to change the individual parameters in that type there. Same thing with pitch, modulate, mix, looper, modifiers, expression pedal, and then your global settings before you go over like the system info. I will say though, on the modifiers, this is the easier way to do it, I think, because there's a lot of modifiers, but it's like seems pretty simply aligned in the graphical mode. So let's jump over to the globals and let's go to the edit page. And it's graphic view now, but let's switch it to text view. What you do see is that there are 4 different pages in the globals controls. So on the graphic view, there are 4 different bubbles, but well, 1, 2, 3, and then these just kind of say there's more. But realistically, there are 4. So you again just start to rotate here to go through those pages, and you'll notice then, here's a good example. Now the time, feedback, mod, and mix knobs correlate with these um, features and parameters that you can change. So right now, I can change all of these settings in the globals just by moving these. So the logo light, you can kind of see that's there. The brightness of the screen is there. The kill dry there. Input level, instrument line synth, relay bypass on or off, and then tap glide on or off, like that. We'll come over here to, let's say, the delay line. Same thing, changes like the half speed on or off, structure. And then when you start changing some of these things, all the other functions and parameters change according to what you can do. So yeah, so that's basically it. And like I said, I thought the modifiers is a little bit overwhelming here, and partially because I haven't really dove in, whatever it's proper English, for the past tense of dive, into the modifiers. There are 9 pages of modifiers. I really should learn these more. I would like to. I just haven't taken the time, but it's here for when I'm ready. So that's basically it in a nutshell. There are menus. There are menus you can dive into, but I really don't think it's that menu divey. It's pretty straightforward, and you can get a lot accomplished pretty quickly. All right, everybody. Thanks so much. Have any questions, let me know. Peace.